Well, a massive news loaded day. We had PMI this morning, FOMC this afternoon. We had JOLTS this morning. With FOMC this afternoon and with statements, was kind of anticipating a little bit of chop, but was able to find a couple of really good trades that I'm very happy with, bringing me to just under $7,000 on the day on my 20, 50K Apex funded accounts. Tomorrow is another withdrawal day, another $40,000 getting taken out, bringing me to $200,000 total in the last 50 trading days. Very excited about that. And yeah, overall, just solid conditions today. If you didn't know, you can watch the streams live on my main channel, Trades by Matt, every morning at market open. And also, it's 80% off all Apex accounts right now with code TBM. So if you are interested in getting started, it's $37 for the accounts that I'm trading per account with TBM. Let's get into the recap. Yo! Good morning. Welcome. So far, we are, let's look at the daily. We got smacked yesterday, huh? It's always so funny when I finish up at like 11. My rule is if I finish at like 11 or noon, honestly, my rule is whenever I finish, I really just close down charts. So I don't really have any temptation to continue to take trades. And so it's always funny when I close, like yesterday I closed down my charts at I think it was like 11 or 11:30 and was done for the day, and like I didn't see this madness. So it's always kind of funny when you come in and you're like, whoa, heyo, we got slapped a little bit, huh? Anyways, we got VWAP at 480. We have 8:45 PMI, 9 o'clock JOLTS, and then 1 o'clock Central. We have FOMC 130s, the statements. So it is a fairly loaded day, to be honest. We'll see what happens. We got overnight highs at 520, 412 overnight lows, VWAP 480s. Chopping into 1 o'clock, I think, makes tons of sense. Chopping into 8:45 and 9 also makes sense. So what I'm anticipating happening is like a little bit of movement into 8:45 and 9, then good movement for news, hopefully, and then immediately post news. I would imagine that we kind of just go a little bit more on the sideways train, so I'll trade at that accordingly. Definitely not taking things first 15 minutes into PMI. Into JOLTS is a little bit more questionable. Not off the table if we get some good movement from PMI into JOLTS. And then after JOLTS, we have initial balance getting set at 9:30 into FOMC at 1 o'clock. So we're kind of teed up for some interesting price action, I think. That being said, could we just rip and trend all day? Absolutely. Could we dump and trend all day? Absolutely. That's the beauty of the markets. But as of right now, I'm not necessarily anticipating that, and I'm going to trade whatever's in front of me, obviously, but kind of the plan. If Fed changes QT, will it be bullish or bearish? I think there's always arguments for everything. I honestly, me personally, might be ignorant of me, to be honest, but I don't really care about what I'm about to say. I don't care if it's ignorant or not. I don't really listen to what he has to say, really. The way that I trade FOMC is I don't trade the 1 o'clock open, wait for like 5 or 10 minutes, and this is if I even need to trade it. Don't trade the 1 o'clock open, wait 5 or 10 minutes. Don't trade when he's physically speaking, because that's when everything gets crazy. I just don't care. I don't care about the whole like economic outlook perspective, because I'm not taking trades based on that. I'm taking trades based on the price action, and my trades are a couple minutes long. My trades really don't care about what the Fed has to say, to be honest. Like, yeah, it might cause a little bit of movement, but like the long-term outlook of whatever the Fed says, my 3-minute trade doesn't care. So I really, to me, trying to really dissect a lot of that and think through a lot of it, it's just a lot of added stuff in my brain that is unneeded, unwanted, and just can get confusing at times. Because if you think about it, nothing makes sense right now. If you really think about it, nothing really makes sense. And the more that you think about nothing making sense, I think the more that it dictates people's bias. And I mean, we've seen, at least I've seen it on Twitter. You see people who, like, we have these Fed decisions. Volume just flipped down here with VWAP. We have like these Fed decisions or whatever. They come in and they say whatever, and everybody's like, this is incredibly bearish. How in the world is the economy still going up? I must short everything with all of my might. And guess what happens? They get bent over, wrecked, and blown up. And that's just not where I want to be personally. I want to be not bent over, wrecked, or blown up. So I stopped paying attention to it. I never really did pay attention to it, to be honest. I mean, let's be real. The only thing that we really care about FOMC is the color of Jerome Powell's tie. It's really the only thing that you need. I mean, he wears a purple tie, you full port longs. He wears a not purple tie, you full port shorts. It's literally that simple. Purple means markets pump. Anything else, the baby blue color that he wears sometimes, nope, not good. I'm feeling light blue tie today, says Gary. Yeah, those are the two that I always think of him as, light blue or purple. As a non-American, I'm not sure if the tie thing is a joke or not. It's technically considered a joke, but it's like the end of stream dump. Is it a joke? Yes. Is there some awkward amount of truth that is to it? Also, yes. I'm pulling out my first payout from a prop firm after 10 months and dozens of eval accounts. One account was from an Apex I won on your day-long stream. You're getting a payout from the free Apex account? Bro, let's go. That's sick, honestly. You might be the first person that I remember or heard of. I know several people who took the free accounts to PAs, but I don't know of any that I've gotten paid out. Dude, you literally turned free into money. That's awesome. I love that. Congrats, dude. That makes me happy. That's so cool. All right, dad joke time, huh? We got May 1st. Why did the man name his dogs Rolex and Timex? Because they're both watchdogs. I like that one. Honestly, I like the tires one a lot from yesterday. I like the police record one a lot. And I like the dog one. All pretty classic. When you think about dog joke or dad jokes, they're all pretty classic. Trash joke. You got a trash name, bro. Don't come at my jokes. If you didn't notice, PMI did nothing. Really. So we got 9 o'clock JOLTS up next. JOLTS and ISM. JOLTS should, I think, move us a little bit. If JOLTS doesn't move us at all, then I think we are actually going sideways until FOMC. All right, 20 seconds. Look at the spread on the DOM. Should get some good movement here. All right, here we go. 5 seconds. This is beware. Very thin, very, very thin. You market it in there, you just lost 6 points. That's sick. Getting thicker slowly. I'm totally uninterested in trading when it is forward plus tick spreads. Okay, there's new lows. This is JOLTS, by the way. Yep, 50 points off the highs on this candle. All right, running it right back up, huh? Like, this is good. It's good that it's doing it. It's just really, like, how do you find an entry in here? I don't know. Delta looks all right. Could probably get away with a 58 buy at this point. The problem is that if it comes back into it, it's going to be a quick 10 points. But it could probably get away with something like this. But for the rotation back up to VWAP, which it looks like it's trying to do it anyways. There's VWAP to the tick. A close here would then also put wick test that play at 66. Not terrible. Like, this is good. We're at least getting some trade potentials now that we're breaking out of it a little bit, which I'll take. And I like the long side still because Delta looks good. So buying a pullback in some capacity doesn't seem like a bad idea. The rotation to 60, if we have Delta holding up, the rotation to 60 is not terrible. This buy. Assuming Delta's holding up. You're gonna leave the order up? I am for right now. Okay, nice. Love it when that happens. Nothing like a no drawdown 12-point trade. Okay, so that brings me to just shy of $5,000 on the day, up $4,920. That's $250 per account with the commissions added in. 12-point trade, 12 and a half, I guess. There, that's what I wait for. I wait for that for an hour, and I'm totally fine with it. I'll wait all day for big trades like that. Not even big trades. It's a base hit. It's a sub 15-point trade. That is a base hit in a nutshell. No drawdown. Let it come to me on a level that I like. Volume. Order block. Where am I exiting? Middle of the range. I don't need to be greedy for VWAP. I'll be greedy for the middle of the range. And then it lasts for a minute or 2 minutes long. It's absolutely the best. Hi, with all due respect, when you talk about gambling, you defeat the purpose of trading. So would you please talk about trading, because it's a business and we were all trying to learn from you. Everybody's like, oh boy, here we go. Lock in, people. Everything we're talking about is actually incredibly related for several different reasons. Let me get into it. Here's your trading talk. So buckle up, Buttercup. Trading is gambling, straight up. As is most everything in life. Everything in life is almost gambling. Trading is absolutely gambling. You are putting in an expected bet in order to have an expected outcome. And if you do not hit that outcome, then you will have a loss, right? There is a house edge in commissions, right? You got to pay to play. No matter what, you are entering a trade at a loss. There's a house edge involved. Most everything in life, like I said, is a gamble. Whenever you take a W-2 job, a normal 9 to 5, a business, like you said, a business is in fact a gamble. You are putting your time and your energy on the line with an expected outcome of your salary. If you suck at your job, guess what? You're fired. No more money. Could you take another gamble on entrepreneurship? On doing trading full time? Absolutely. Absolutely you could. And if it goes well, you probably get to keep more money. If it goes poorly, you lose a lot more money. So now that we've decided that, let's dive into the actual trading correlation. We're talking about understanding your odds at blackjack tables. Understanding what are good conditions and what are bad conditions. Bad conditions, 6-5. Good conditions, 3-2, right? We're looking for all of the alpha, all of the edge that we can get. How is that related to trading? Well, funny you should ask, mister. In trading, if you do not understand your odds per trade, why would you take a trade that's a 6-5 if you could wait for a 3-2 table, right? Back to the main point of the problem. You told me to talk about trading when we are in a 10-point range. There is nothing to do here. What do you want me to say? Hey, you should be longing shorting this over and over again. Every 5 points, I want you to flip a trade. No. You want me to be an idiot so that I can tell you what to do so that you can try and copy trade and make more money? No. You. That. There's nothing to be done here. There's literally nothing to be done. We are chopping in a 10-point range right around VWAP. We have not popped initial bounce. We have not done anything. I can't magically make the charts do something worth talking about. If the charts want to do something worth talking about, I will talk about it. But in the meantime, I can either sit here and be quiet and say over and over again, there's nothing for us to do. There's nothing for us to do. Or we could talk about something fun, like gambling. Because it actually is correlated to what we're doing here. You want me to magically... It's a Vegas show. It's a Vegas magic show. Magic Matt comes in and makes a trade magically appear. Out of thin air. Poof, there it is. A 10-point trade. Oh, another 10-point trade. No, it doesn't work that way. You can mark up a chart as much as you want. You can draw as many trend lines as you want. Draw trend lines all day long. We can talk about it all day long, but there is nothing for me to do here. There's been nothing for me to do for the last 30 minutes. 30 minutes. So I could sit here and be quiet. I could end the stream. I could sit here and be quiet for 30 minutes. Or we can talk about gambling, and I can tell you how much of an idiot you are for saying that. And I think I chose the latter, so oops, sorry. It's a very important thing. And I know it's kind of joking because I am a little heated about it, but it's a very important thing. It truly, like, I actually want you to hear me. It truly is very important to not hyperanalyze stuff. I even killed the information. I killed the music for you. Like, if you are in a 10-point range for any amount of time over like 5 minutes, you literally will hyperanalyze and you literally will try and make something out of nothing because our brains are always looking for something. If we're sitting in our chair, we're sitting here because we're looking for trades, right? So if we're sitting here looking for trades and there's no trades to be found, our brains will still make trades to be found. It is very hard to be disciplined enough to not do that. And I think it's a very important task and a very important skill that is hard to hone in on, but like it is very real. And so I'm trying to save myself and trying to save y'all that if we are going full sideways, like learn to pick away from the charts a little bit. There's a lot of power in being able to look and see what's going on while you're checking email or something without hyper analyzing every single move when there's nothing going on. It's hard to do. I always say it's very easy to be in like a market analyzer. It's very easy to analyze charts. It is very hard to execute and to trade, to physically trade. That's why you see all these people on TradingView, right? Everybody's on TradingView always because they're marking up their charts. They have all these cool things on their charts. It's very easy to do. It's very easy to almost even like predict the future with that. When you're marking up charts and whatever, executing the trades is significantly harder. And whenever you are actively looking to execute trades and not just analyze the market, you will have a harder time. Your brain will play tricks on you. And so trying to like mark up and execute the charts, where are we going? Where are we going in this 10-point range? I don't know. Let me mark up my charts and execute it. Yeah, mark up your charts, sure. But executing is the hard part. And you will execute stupid decisions if you are in a 10-point range for 30 minutes. Sorry to get you mad. Dude, you didn't make me mad at all. I think it's a very important topic. And one that I will happily entertain every time it's brought up. That's why everybody's like, oh no, it's because it's not the first time I've talked about it. Talk about it often. I just think it's a missed conversation piece often. One that people don't really want to get into. I feel awkward talking about it. I don't feel awkward talking about it at all. I think it's something that fires. If you think I'm mad, it really is not me being mad. It's like, it's something I'm passionate about. I'm quite literally passionate about it. Just from my own experiences and seeing other people's experiences, I think it's this is a very interesting short. It's just something that I can get behind, you know? So that's why I talk about it. Missed that first push by a tick. All right. Breaking the prior high. We might rotate 50 here. Down 3 points right now. Blue line algo. Little sweep. If we can crack the 1.5, I think I get filled, but we will see. Got my finger on the trigger. I'm ready to get out. Just watching this price action, see how much we're actually stalling out here. Hunter block at 42. That would be from the 100 block. Broke the prior low on the 1 minute. No continuation yet. Trying. I'm gonna go and take my 5 points ish there. Okay. I think it was a little bit more than that. Orders are flat. That brings me to just under $7,000 on the day. $6,950 after 2 trades. Basically 350 across the board. I got 12 pointer and like a 6 pointer, a 5 pointer, 5.5 pointer, something like that. So just shy of $400. Happy with that. Happy with the session. 2 trades. And just shy of $7 grand. A lot of fun conversations to some of us. Not as much fun conversations to some of us, in which case I apologize, kind of, but not really. And overall, just exactly what I wanted to see today, especially on FOMC day. Being able to take some confident trades on an FOMC morning is a good spot to be in. And being able to put myself in a spot where I don't need to trade FOMC, but I can just kind of enjoy it is also very much enjoyable.